Here are 10 horrifying videos on the internet. Let's get into it.
Listen to Remco's baby laugh a lot. You're listening to Baby Laugh a Lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button and she starts to giggle. Get Baby Laugh a Lot by Remco.
I don't think I have to tell you why this is creepy, because, you know, just the look on her face and the way she's laughing and rocking back and forth, it's fucking creepy and weird. Like, why did they make this? Who thought this was a good idea? I don't fucking know. It's fucking weird. Just, like, get rid of it. I don't want it. Like, just, who thought it was a good idea? Go away. So I'm not going to whatever with the entire thing because it's like 2 minutes long, but you know, I'll have it in the background just to whatever. But the whole thing behind this is that the whole like theory is that, or I guess not theory, well, I guess it's more of like a creepypasta type of thing. Um, and apparently, you know, it was uploaded to YouTube, and then one of the employees like saw the video and was like watching it, and then they started like screaming and they like killed themselves or some shit, and I guess other people kind of saw it, but they didn't really like whatever. I don't know. It's like some weird thing people made up for this video, but yeah, I don't know. And then the person who uploaded the video was never found. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird video, I guess. I'm guessing it's just an art thing, because obviously if you watch it, you're not gonna go crazy and kill yourself, because it's kind of stupid. But, you know, it's kind of just like a weird backstory that people put on this video, just because it's such a weird thing. So yeah, like people, every time there's a weird thing, people just like to make up some random shit about it. So that's with basically everything. So, you know, every weird whatever, there's always going to be some weird story that people make up. But yeah, let's move on to the next one to get this video over with faster.
Kinder, Gibbo Shaky. Me unscrabbly. Chock-a-doobie! Doubly chock-a-doobie! Pop swabble! Toy! Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi pop swabble dies! Oh, grubbly! Me scrubble now! Snuggle! Whee!
Kinder Surprise from Ferrero.
So this is an old Kinder Egg commercial, and it's just like, what the fuck? Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought that putting this thing on screen would make people want Kinder Eggs? I mean, Kinder Eggs are still a thing. They're banned in some places, but they're still a thing. So I guess they didn't, like, go bankrupt because of this, but still just like, what the fuck? Why did you make this? why did you make this egg dude, this Humpty Dumpty looking ass bitch, and why does he look like that? Why is he so fucking creepy? I hate it. Get it off my screen. I don't want it anymore. It can just go the fuck away. Like, every time there's some weird children's thing, or it's like kids friendly, but it's just cursed, and just why? Like, who thought it was a good idea? What the fuck? So I actually want to put a tiny bit of a warning here for gory looking stuff. So, you know, if you want to skip it, then you can skip it. And yeah, so it's not like real, but it's still like, you know, gory stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna play the video now.
Hi everyone, here's your homegirl Nikki. I'm back to show you this amazing eye tutorial today. What I like to do is always use my amazing color design palette, and we're gonna work our way all the way out to the side. Make sure you have full coverage. Gorge. Oh my god, do you see how pretty that looks? Pretty! Now we're going to take it to our little stunted brush. This is what I like to call it because it has shorter bristles here, so it's better for the contouring. Work it. Work. Work. Fabulous! And we're going to move over to our mascara, which is our final touch, and I like to use and yeah, we're going to just get started on our mascara. And I love to start at the base and then move my way inside. So we're gonna just start here.
So yeah, this one is just what the fuck. And when I first saw it, like I first saw it as a kid, so I was like, you know, freaked out by it like any normal person would. But you know, now later, however many years later, we know it's fake because they found that she was an actor. They found who she was, so you know, she didn't actually see some weird thing and start smashing her head in. Also, I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy to fake something like that and, you know, do cuts in the middle of, like, the motion blur stuff. There's many videos about how you can fake that, and, like, people mention on how, like, you can fake it, you know, so it's, I feel like anyone could do that sort of editing. It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard, so, you know, maybe just a little bit of practice. It shouldn't be too hard to do, so, yeah, but it's fake, at least. It's good that it's fake, so, yeah, anyways, let's go to the next one.
Hi, Walter. I was at the mall today, and guess what happened? I met the most wonderful girl. We went shopping at JCPenney's, and she tried on a lot of clothes. And she ended up buying a whole lot of them, you know what I mean? And then we decided to go and take a look at some of the jewelry at K Jewelers, and she picked out this most awesome necklace, the most amazing necklace I've ever seen. And I know she wanted me to buy it for her because she kept on looking at me and kept on giving me that look. You know the look. And then we got kind of tired of the mall, and I brought her back to my place. And I know she hates cameras, Walter, but I'm going to show you her anyways. You ready?
So this video is about a guy who kidnapped kidnapped a girl, an unnamed girl, and was holding her hostage in a small dark room. And yeah, people actually thought it was real, which I guess I don't really blame them. But people were trying to connect it to a girl who was actually missing. So yeah, that's kind of like it's kind of like, I'm pretty yeah, I don't know, is it confirmed fake? I'm pretty sure it's like confirmed fake. But yeah, it's you know, I guess it looks like maybe he's an actor, and like it seems like a lot of these videos it turns out that maybe the people are actors and stuff. I don't know. I'm just looking at whatever stuff here and I don't know, but yeah, people were trying to connect it to some whatever, but then people were like, no, it's probably some other thing. So, yeah, it looks like I think after a bit, yeah, people just like realized that it's not actually real. So, you know, I'm pretty sure it's just an art thing, or one of those actor videos where they like make this video and be like, hey, here's what I can do, and then they can get acting jobs like that other one, the previous one. I'm sure that was just a video that she made for that type of thing where it's like you can get acting jobs if you make a video and show what you can do. And then this one could also be like that and just, be a thing of like, hey, can I get an acting job? And do it that way, show what they can do through videos and stuff. Obviously, they can go audition for stuff, but I think, yeah, this is also, I guess, another way to do it. So, yeah, but hopefully it is just whatever. I don't know what else it would be if it wasn't a acting whatever. Like, I don't know what else it would be. Or maybe it's like an ARG type of thing and they didn't really do much else with it. I think because there were some other videos that this guy made, but this is the main one that a lot of people know about, so that's why this one's here. But yeah, anyways, let's move on to the next video.
Il doit être là comme ça. Allez, comme ça. Là, derrière. Voilà, comme ça. Cherchez. Allez! Allez, tu dors encore. Ça va être à toi derrière la petite. C'est comme ça. Alors, tu n'as que ça à dire, tu as un peu de cœur, là. Un peu de cœur. Voilà, comme ça.
So this one is, people, I guess, saw the one or two clips out of context and were just like, what the fuck? And it was like really weird to see. And, you know, I mean, makes sense that it'd be weird to see if it was out of context, but this is basically like an art thing. This is just, you know, some dude putting paint and clay and whatever, or I don't know if it's really clay, but it looks like some wet clay stuff. I don't know what else it would be, but yeah, it's just clay and paint and stuff that he's putting on himself, like, you know, out of context it is weird, but it's just an art thing that he's doing, and you know, whatever. And he has so many other videos like this too. If you want to watch the other videos, then you know, you could go to his channel. I'll have the video linked down below if you want to watch it fully. And if you want to see his other videos, he has quite a few other videos that are kind of like this, or at least they look like this from just looking at the thumbnails. So yeah, it's kind of just like, I guess if you're interested in art stuff, then I guess go check it out and whatever. But yeah, it's just like weird art stuff. I mean, art is always kind of weird anyways. Like, you know, that's kind of just what art is. It's weird. So, you know, whatever. But like out of context, it's a little weird, but with context, I guess it's still weird with context, but it's less weird with context. So, you know, it's not some weird monster dude, it's just a dude with like clay and stuff on him. So, you know, don't be scared of it, I guess. But whatever, anyways, let's move on to the next video. So that was a CP450, and, or I guess that's a version that someone made. I don't think it's exactly the same one, or at least I saw some people saying it wasn't the exact same one. There's so many SCPs to keep track of, so I'm kind of just like, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to try to keep track of each one. I just know of the ones that are super popular and some ones that are my favorite. So, you know, I don't really know. But yeah, this one has some jump scare stuff, and I guess it's just scary because jump scares at the end. And there's a little bit of a build up. So yeah, I guess this is kind of like a cheap scare to scare kids and stuff, or do a first time scare and then whatever. So yeah, it's kind of just whatever, you know, internet kind of memey jump scary stuff, you know, the usual internet stuff from years ago. So yeah.
It's very bizarre. These arrows point in a direction. Occasionally also, he stops to photograph roomfuls of bones, which means that he's very, very deep inside the catacombs. So basically, he's filming what he's seeing very deep inside the catacombs, other than the point of view shots or pictures of human bones. The catacombs for centuries. So it is possible with these paintings that we may be able to retrace his itinerary to some extent. After about 4, we hear his breathing get louder and louder. as though something was scaring him. He's frightened, he's frightened. Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And all of a sudden, we hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened, he's frightened. Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And all of a sudden, this video camera
So this is the Paris Catacombs footage, and it's where this guy, you know, is going through the catacombs, and then at some point he's, like, I guess seems like he's running away from something, and then he drops the camera and runs off. And this is the only footage we have of it. It's not in any other form or version. It's just from this, like, documentary, which kind of, you know, makes people think, like, is it real? Because, like, they didn't release the footage on its own. They just put it in a documentary and whatever. So it's kind of just like, is it real then? I don't know. Like, can we say it's real or not? Like, it seems a little sus that it's only through this documentary. Like, we don't get it any other way. We just get this documentary about it. So, I don't know. It's a little weird that they did that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of just like, yeah, a little sus, but it's kind of like, is it real? Is it fake? Kind of thing. Who knows? It's still like, I don't know, kind of a weird video either way. So yeah, anyways, let's go with the next video. Let's move on to the next video. So I want to put a warning at the start of this before the next one plays, because, you know, you can read the thing here and, you know, you can know what it's about. I mean, like, you don't see it happen really. Like, you see the brick flying towards the car and break the windshield, but you don't see it hit the person. So it's not really too visually graphic, but after it happens, you can hear the other people in the car freaking out and crying. So, you know, if you can't deal with that, I would skip it if I were you. So yeah, just skip to the next video if you need to.
Помогите, что делать? Что делать? Я попала, блядь! Что делать? У меня кровь течет! У меня кровь попала! Мамочки, везите! Скорую вызовите! Скорую срочно! Везите, мама! Обижите! Отпустите, помогите! Я не могу!
На мосту! Это как надежда!
Трудно! Назад, назад сделайте. Я не умею. Ой, девочки. Ой, боже мой. Ой, боже мой. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Ой, боже мой. Мама, тихо, тихо, тихо. Ничего не сделаешь. Ой, боже КамАЗ проехал. Мамочка, мама, сюда поехали.
So, yeah, it's pretty fucked there. But there's a little more. So the person that was driving the truck that the brick fell out of, he did get charged, and there was up to 5 years in prison for that. He's transported bricks, and then one caused the death of a 29-year-old. So, yeah, she was only 29. She still had plenty of years that she could have lived, so it's really sucks. And yeah, so he got charged for that. Yeah, it's just really sucks. Like, you should make sure all of your stuff is in the truck securely so this shit doesn't happen. So yeah, always make sure, like, whether whether it's your job or you're just moving stuff because you need to move stuff, like, you should always make sure your stuff is secure. Also, it's like, if you ever seen like Final Destination, for example, I think it was like the second one, and it's been a little bit since I've seen those movies, but like, there's literally the first scene has it where the logs on this one truck fall off and like start going through people's windshields and shit. And so it's like, keep your shit secured, like, the whole point of Final Destination is to freak you out over like everyday things. And also, after after I seen those movies, I was like, kind of just like, after a little while. But also, after seeing this video, I'm just like, I don't want to drive anymore because fuck this shit. I don't want to I don't want to drive. I'll walk. I can walk. I don't need to drive. Like, I don't want, like, I'm sure it's kind of a small chance, but it's weird that it happened this once, and I just, hearing the people in the background that were also in the car when that happened was just, also there was a baby that started crying, or it sounded like a baby crying, so that's also kind of just, what the fuck. But yeah, if you want to know more about it, you can, I guess, look it up if you want to, but yeah, it's, well, just make sure your shit is secure so shit like this doesn't happen, you know? She was only 29. Like, sure, 30 years or almost 30 years, but still just like, she could have lived for another 30 years, you know? Just come on. Make sure your stuff is secured. Like, whether you're the one loading the truck or you're the one that's driving, make sure stuff is secured so this stuff doesn't happen. I kind of wanted to add this video just to bring awareness for this and make sure accidents like this doesn't happen anymore, or it's less of a chance of it happening, so then, you know, also so you don't go to jail for killing someone, whether it's intentional or not. Like, don't go to jail. Like, you know, I guess not killing someone should be your main goal. Jail should be secondary reason to not kill someone. Like, not killing someone should be your main reason because, you know, have basic human empathy, maybe, you know, normal human emotion, you know? People should have that, right? Seems like a lot of people don't have empathy though, so, you know. Anyways, we should move on to the last one. I didn't want to end it on a sad death thing, so, you know, I have a video after this. So yeah, let's go move on. So this is a little, I guess, short film thing that's like an art thing, you know, that sort of thing. And like, it is a little cheesy, but it's still like, you know, I think that's like kind of the point. But yeah, it's still kind of a little spooky. I feel like it's a good thing to watch for like around Halloween time. So yeah, it's kind of cool, kind of interesting, a little cheesy, a little creepy, but I guess that's the, you know, that's the point. So yeah, it's kind of interesting there. You should go watch it yourself and I guess, you know, support the creators and whatever. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. That's all I have for all the spooky, scary videos. So yeah, anyways, I guess that's it. So bye.